me between Judd McMillan and Richard Murdoch. Wow. Thank you, Judd. Judd has a very good reputation of fighting the fight that needs to be fought up there at the state, and I look forward to hopefully getting up there and joining him. My name is Jim Lucas. I'm a passionate conservative masquerading as a Republican. I'm somebody that's running for state representative for District 69. Now, my dress probably is not politically correct for somebody that's running for state office, but Rick Roos, I see Mark Holwager back there in the audience, and myself around 2009, we started to form We the People Tea Parties in our respective counties. 2009, summer in Jackson County, I got tired of the spending that was going on from the Republican Party at the national level, and I got tired of asking, what can I do, what can I do? Well, after a while, you figure it out. You roll up your sleeves and you do something. Edmund Burke, great English philosopher, once said, all that's necessary for the triumph of evil is that good men do nothing. We have to do something. So with that said, I took some money out of our pocket. My wife's in the audience, so it's our money. Ran some newspaper ads, and we rented a facility, and that first newspaper ad, we reached out to people. We said, if you believe in life, liberty, property, rule of law, free markets, accountability and responsibility, join us this Saturday at this place. We don't care if you're black, white, rich, poor, what your religion is. We didn't care. We just got tired of it. Now we hear our opponents all the time talk about that. I am the middle class. I'm for working Hoosiers. I've yet to meet anybody that can objectively define what the middle class or working Hoosier is. And the nice thing about the conservative principles of life, liberty, property, rule of law, free markets, accountability and responsibility, they apply to each and every one of us. It doesn't matter what color you are, how much money you have, whether you work, you don't work, whether you're union, non-union, it doesn't matter. And those are the principles that we have to take to the state. And that's what Judd, I know, has fought. He's been up there doing that. Judd has walked the walk. He's put his money where his mouth is. That's what I hope to do. Now, a little bit of background on myself. I was born and raised in Seymour. Lifelong member of Emmanuel Lutheran Church. I'm a graduate of Emmanuel Lutheran School, Seymour High School. I'm a veteran of the United States Marine Corps, which anybody knows. Thank you. There's no such thing as a former veteran. I prefer to refer to us as dormant. Been married to my wonderful wife Lynn for 17 years, and some people from the left would say that for the last 16 years she hasn't worked a day in her life. But we know that not to be true as a stay-at-home mom. I have 3 beautiful children, 2 of which are here with me. Jack, Maddie, and Suzanne, who are going to be wonderful future debt slaves to the country, the way the direction we're headed. Small business owner for 13 years, and I'm currently serving my second term as Seymour City Council at large. 2007, I got kind of disgusted with the way things were going in the city. People up there making decisions that did not tie in with the way a small business owner would run his operation. So again, I decided to do something, ran for office, got elected, and fortunate enough last fall to get elected in my second term. Currently serving on Redevelopment Committee, the Seymour Main Street Economic Development Committee, Board of Directors, Jackson County Learning Center, and I chaired the Retail Development Committee for downtown. Lifelong member of the NRA, lifelong member of GOA, member of Seymour American Legion, and the Seymour Elks. I'm also a member of the Emmanuel Lutheran Disaster Emergency Response Team. Now, one of the things that I've been fortunate enough throughout my life, didn't go to college, but hard work has put me into a position where I've been able to provide for my family, and not only that, but work my way out of troubles that we all encounter every once in a while. Now, each and every one of us have had those moments in our lives when we could just say, you know, it's not worth it, throw up our hands, I'm going to seek help. And the sad part is, our government has become all too willing to provide that help and to subsidize people to not do that anymore. Now, you heard Judd put it, I mean, very well stated, that we have to quit subsidizing people that aren't working. We have to quit paying people to not work. Now that doesn't mean, as a conservative, that we're not compassionate and that we don't care about those that truly need help. America's better than that. We're better than that.
Amen.
But we have to quit putting ourselves in a position we were enabling people, we're subsidizing failure, we're subsidizing poor decisions. That can no longer apply. This country, now whether we like it or not, after 100 years of progressive liberalism, this country is at a point where that's going to end. Now, one of the great things about being a conservative is we have the answers. Now, we can't turn this around overnight, but we can turn it around because life, liberty, property, rule of law, free markets, accountability, and responsibility have brought peace and prosperity to America in the shortest time in the history of mankind. It's up to us to bring that back. Now, it's not me, it's not Judd, it's not Richard. We're the voice for you people. We cannot do it on our own. And as Judd said, we need your help. We need your help financially, physically, spiritually. But we're in this boat together. So go out and tell your family, tell your friends, hey, we have got to do something. Because if we don't start doing something, we're going to be forced to react to something that is less than pleasant when progressive liberalism does crash. Now, if you're here today, you're here for a reason. And I'm sure we all share these beliefs. So it shouldn't be that much of an effort to get up, go out, and start spreading the word. This is the most important election of our lifetime. You've heard that said before. You're going to hear it again. But this time, it really is. Just look around you. So I feel very confident about the state of Indiana. We have a supermajority in the Senate. We're looking to pick up more seats in the House. And not just seats, but good seats with good conservative people. And come this fall, we're going to have one of the sharpest conservative governors in the nation with Mike Pence. Now, as the state of Indiana, with that type of leadership, we are going to be one of the leading states in the nation for conservative values and principles.
Yes, yes.
Now, not only are we in a unique position there, but we have one of the best positions possible that we could think of in Richard Murdoch, sending him to the Senate. Now, Richard's one of those rare people that I've had. He's one of those very rare people, I hate to use the term politician in the same breath as Richard Murdoch. Because Richard is the embodiment of conservative principles. He's walked the walk, he's talked the talk. He's been conservative when it wasn't conservative to be cool. Yeah, so that's why we have to get out there, and hats off to Senator Lugar. I mean, he's done a wonderful job, he's represented us well, but it's just time for different conservative leadership. With that being said, I want to thank you for your time. I appreciate your support. And those of you that aren't in my district, 69, we do welcome donations from outside the district. Feel free on that. But without further ado, it's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Richard Murdoch.